This is the velvet voice of YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, to the Grown Ass Women podcast, featuring the one and only Miss O. And take heed to the message. Put your hands together. Yes, indeed.
Hello, everybody. Thank you all for joining us. It's been a long hiatus, but we're back. But this time, we brought trouble with us. So, but guess what? She's the trouble that we need, and I love this sister. Miss Take Heed to the Message is with us, and she is now the co-host with me. So we're both hosting Grown Ass Women podcast. Thank you all for joining us. And sis, you have something to say to everybody?
Well, I want to say thank you for wanting me to be here with you to cause trouble. And I appreciate you. Okay. I'm very thankful that I'm able to cause trouble at night on Thursday.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, we have a lot of people in the house today. They wanted to come out and see us and stuff, which is good. I had a live earlier, and it was about ostriches. Now, remember yesterday when you was doing your show, I don't think you saw it, but you saw the thing that I put out about was that the ostriches. So I said modern women are cuckoo. That's COCU. And that is what did I say for cuckoo? I'm trying to see what I said for that one. But yeah, modern women are cuckoo. So I said something about them being ostriches. And when everybody came in to see the show today, I got a good response from it. And of course, our sister Embrace the Grace was up in there causing trouble. I had her rolling, sis. I had her rolling. I'm telling you. But yeah, because they're ostriches. What I was saying was modern women, how they do as ostriches. I'm sorry. When you see an ostrich, she have a stretch forth neck. The hair go. She got a big butt. She have long legs, and if you look at their feet, they have high heels. It look like they're wearing high heels.
True.
And then on top of it, their lashes is all out like that, and they got patches all in their head, like somebody,
Oh, that's messy.
It's in the Bible, though. The Most High said that his daughters are ostriches.
Oh, that's where you get okay.
And I see why he called us that attitude. And guess what? Ostriches are aggressive.
Oh, that's us. That's
aggressive.
Us.
And they in the animal kingdom, the two most aggressive female animals are the hyena and the ostrich. I couldn't mess with hyena because that's Crimson Cure's thing.
It is Crimson.
I got something for y'all. I'm gonna say they ostriches, so that's how we gonna do that one. Look, I had play that again.
Terrible. I don't even understand it.
Okay, so my title was Cackling Ostrich Clan United. Cuckoo. That's what's the name. That was the name of my show today. So once again, modern women that's out there that want to give everybody problems and think you all that because you have your PhDs and all your diplomas and nobody can tell y'all nothing, not even the police. A man can't do it, so I know police ain't gonna do it. So my thing is this, like I told them, I said, when the Most High get here, that's a man. When Christ get here, I want to see a lot of y'all chest bump Christ when he get here. Once again, you ostriches are cuckoo, and that is Cackling Ostrich Clan United, which means you feminists and all you women that cannot be in line, especially when you're married, and the ones that want to be married and you want to chest bump a man every chance you get. And on top of that, y'all call yourself trying to run a man. I'm sorry, but it's supposed to be the man supposed to be ruling us, not us ruling a man.
Oh, that's nasty.
I'm being honest.
You being honest, yes, you are. This does not. You know what the thing is that we don't want correction.
No,
We don't want correction.
no.
We rather be disobedient. It helps the cause, they believe, until no one is checking for them anymore, and they get old and gray, and no one is looking for you. There's women all over social media. Some of these content creators that's even on social media doing foolery, full on foolery. They will get in here and talk about other content creators just because you uplift your husband, and they will get in here and tell you nonsense and tell the women that's following them nonsense too. All of y'all just gonna get old and die alone. That's the truth.
And I'm
And
telling you right
nobody's
now,
gonna believe it.
I'm not dying alone. I'm sorry. Y'all can have that. Y'all can have the streets. Y'all can have community D. Y'all can have all the community P or whatever y'all got out there. Because sisters go both ways, and which is sad.
They
My
do.
thing is, y'all can have that, boo boo. Because no, I'm with my husband. Because for one, our husbands are our protectors. When
True.
it's just the fan sis, they're gonna be wishing they had a man, because a lot of stuff is about to fall in place and they don't even know it. It's
They don't.
whole bunch of people breaking in your house, looting, trying to get things, because if everybody paid attention to it, the price of food is going up. They didn't made everything go up another $2-3 soon. The way they have it, because I watch the international news, so they have it to where the ports are on strike. So in other words, it's going to be lesser goods, and when it's lesser goods, the retail stores or whatever store selling these things will be price gouging. And I was saying this on my channel a while ago when I first got on here. The first thing I said was, sisters, we are the managers of the home, which means we need to stock up, make sure we have everything. Our husbands already have to deal with other BS when they out there in the world. They have to work, they have to deal with the man, they have to deal with everybody, because face it, sisters, everybody hates our men. Everybody. So my thing is this. My thing is this. You know that everybody hates your man, and then you hate him. That man have nowhere to go.
He doesn't.
And we're supposed to make sure that we're help meets. Help meets mean we supposed to help with his emotional and his emotional health, his spiritual health, all of that. When it comes to us feeding our husbands, we have to make sure that they're not eating no junk. Like, a lot of people eat pork. We don't eat pork. That's one of the main things. It's a lot of things we're not supposed to be eating. So we're supposed to make sure that our husband's healthy, because if he's not healthy, how will he protect us? And a lot of women out there, I won't call them women. Let me call them what they are. Ostriches, females, grown little girls. Because if you as a woman, you will understand your place and your role. We need to be a helpmeet to our husbands in everything. When you're married, your body don't belong to you. Your body belongs to your husband. So whenever he wanted, you're supposed to give it to him.
Oh, that's nasty.
Headache. I'm being honest. No, I don't have a headache. No, it knocks out headaches. I'm being honest. It knocks out headaches. Hey, no excuse. Only excuse that we have is if you dealing with your menses still. We're not supposed to, have that
Right.
biblical. We're not supposed to have that, sex with our husbands. But other than that, oh no, we supposed to be always available.
Oh, I like that.
And if you not, come on, and y'all complain, oh, he messing with other women come in and trying to talk to my man, this, that, and third. Let me give y'all something, sisters. We know when a man haven't had any. So when we can sense that at work, what makes you think other women not sensing that on your husband?
Oh, all right now. Come on now.
Why would you think that no other woman is looking for your man? I would say this. My husband say, no, it ain't. It's always somebody checking for your husband. Always. It's a line of them. You don't see them, but it's a line of them waiting for you to mess up so they can take your place. Know your role, do what you need to do, and make sure you are the safe haven and your husband in that house, because it's a whole bunch of invisible broads, invisible, 304s out there waiting for you to drop the ball. We can hear all day from our husbands, oh, ain't no females checking for me. We as women know better. And actually, we need to do better. But sis, I'm gonna have you put your take on that one.
But you know what? I don't disagree with anything that you just said. It's just, you know what? I'm gonna share something with you. We too much alike. It's funny. I ain't lying.
I
We too
told
much
you.
alike. It ain't right. I don't know what Black Man Unfiltered done did. This is a problem right here. I don't even understand.
Now,
You know what? I'll share something with you. Most women don't understand that most women don't understand they have a good man until they lose him. Until they lose him. I remember it was a young woman who came to social media and she said, ladies, you have to get out of the fear of letting a good man go. I fell out. I fell out. I said, I know good and hell well. She didn't just say that. And she thought she sounded good saying it. She was like, you have to get out of the fear of losing a good man. I know good and hell well. I don't, sometimes women just come to social media and they be thinking they saying something so profound.
girl, educated fools, I'm telling you.
Lord.
Educated fools, they think they know everything because they have a degree, this, that, third. Sis, I went over a video earlier, and it was my last one because I have a ostrich of the week thing on my lives, right? So I had 3 types. The first type of, sis, you got to watch that.
I've got to.
The first type of ostrich was what was that? I'm trying to remember what's the first one. Oh, the wife that dressed like a 304. She had nothing but underwear on, sis. Had a BBL that her husband paid for. They was on vacation. She told me something, what? And go turn around and stuff and show her her bad built BBL. I call them belly booty lifts. Okay, call these BBLs what they are. They are belly booty lifts. They take the fat out your belly and put it in your butt. If you don't have enough fat in your stomach, then that's when they'll put that plastic or they inject something in there. But BBLs are belly booty lifts. You took your faja and got it took off and your skin stretched, and then on top of that, when you had that done, look, sis, these belly buttons are pig buttonholes. They have for their bellies when they stretch their skin.
Ooh.
So you got a pig.
I'm scared. I'm scared. No.
Yeah, but everybody wants this flat stuff. And if y'all look at it, a lot of these broads with these BBLs, they big back still. Like, come on, y'all, have your butts natural. Ain't nothing wrong with having your look. A man is not vain like us. They would rather have natural dents all up in that bad boy, whatever ripples you got in your butt. As long as it's real, okay. Only time that you want it smoothed out and all this other stuff is to show it to other men, not your husband.
But I'm scared though. They not scared. Like, if first of all, listen, I don't know if every man does this, but when you hold her shoulder from the back, you know what I'm saying? Like that's that Incredible Hulk grip from the back on the shoulder, right?
Right.
I don't know if every man does this, okay? But the Incredible Hulk grip from the back, and you got a BBL, Lord, that thing is bursting. That thing gonna burst. I'm sorry.
What it is they claim it's I've been running across some videos. A lot of videos said that they can't even do it like that. The woman have to lay on the side.
Oh. Okay, Lord, I'm scared.
They men embrace natural. They like natural hair. They like natural skin. They want to see how you look. They want to see how you look.
Well, you can't blame them for that though now, because people are trying to look just like us, just with makeup. So I can't blame them for, saying I need you to look natural. You know what I'm saying? Without that wig and that makeup. Lord, I'm scared.
But let me tell you the trick bag and all that makeup, the weave, those cumbrellas, because that's what they are. Look it up. Cumbrellas that y'all put on your face, on your eyelids. Everybody, all the sisters out here are looking like drag queens. Y'all look just like drag queens, and on top of y'all looking like the Transformers. These men are getting caught up messing with Transformers because the women looking just like them. I had said, but that's how they do. I had said on one of my lives, when it comes to the makeup, I read that the makeup was men made the makeup for them because powers that be like to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Makeup was made to hide the masculine features of their face.
Okay.
Feminine. When women put all that makeup on, the contouring and all that stuff, it makes us look more masculine. So see how that balance out? So that's why men don't know if you are a transformer or the real thing.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it straight.
I'm being honest. But on top of that, y'all doing the surgeries as well. Have natural, you know what I'm saying? The Transformers get that, and then on top of it, they didn't up the game. They call themselves just taking their whole ride off to get a wound up in there that they got to keep getting dilated.
Oh,
just to be
no, that's not the answer, Lord.
So, sisters, once again, why would you put yourself in that trick bag and a man have to ask you, are you a natural woman or not? They like natural. They like the ripples in your butt. They like all that other stuff. Don't worry about it. If he ain't complaining this, that, and the third, as long as you keep your weight down to where he like it, you good. And if your man like you big, even better. But my point is, come on, y'all, do better.
No, I don't think they even understand that, because even when men tell them that that's not what they want, the women will say, no, that's not true. They don't even want to hear the truth.
No,
that's the sad part. They don't even want to hear the truth.
And then when we tell them the truth, sis, the first thing they tell us, oh, y'all pick me's and y'all this, that, and the third and all this other stuff. But wait a minute. Y'all claiming y'all don't listen to married women. What about Shira 7? Isn't she married? She teaching them how to be transitional 304s. Telling them don't let what was that saying? Don't let your boyfriend or your husband keep you from your next husband, or the husband that you need to be with. What kind of crap is that?
What happened? Say that.
Yeah, it sounds confusing. Shira 7 is out there teaching these sisters, don't let your boyfriend or your husband keep you from your husband that you need to be with. So in other words, you keep looking. You have a husband, you can still be out there dating to look for the next man to take care of you. So in other words, sisters, my thing is that this is what she says, sis. Sisters don't understand this. Our husbands choose us. He had hundreds. You think I'm lying. A man had hundreds of options. He chose you for a specific reason. It was something that he saw in you that he wanted. So he outweighed the pros and cons to get you. Not us getting them. The females tell me, oh, I settled. No. Quiet is kept. And truthfully, the husbands settle for us. And they can't understand that one. They don't understand that one.
That's too much truth, now. You telling too much truth over here. Listen.
But you have to, my thing is, we have to stop sugarcoating to these sisters because all they hear is prosperity preaching about sister. Oh, you are queens, this and the third. You got to make sure a man do this, that, and and the other. And we not supposed to do nothing for our husbands. We supposed to sit back and let him do everything. And on top of it, be disrespectful.
That is
no man dealing with a disrespectful woman. I'm sorry. And if he is, sis, I was saying this, and I'm gonna let you say something. I'm gonna let you go ahead. When it comes to these simps, sisters, soon as y'all get simp, oh, I got him locked down, this, that, and third. No, you don't, boo-boo, because simps are the biggest pimps out there. You're not the only one that he have. Y'all all in rotation. That's why the baby mamas got the same baby daddies. It's 80% single mothers.
True.
40% of men have children. So y'all 80% is having babies with the 40%. Make that make sense. Y'all rather be baby mamas. Y'all rather be out there fighting it up or whatever you want to call it, thinking that you a pimp. Let me put y'all up on some game and I'll let you go, sis. Y'all sisters out there think y'all running stuff. Oh, I have this man, this, and the third. No, you don't, sis, because y'all fell right into the brothers' game. Am I lying, sis? They fell right into the brothers' game. Back then, it took men, they had to go through loopholes to get it.
They did.
Get it. Now y'all just like, okay.
Why? I can't.
They make it available. Okay, that's to everybody. A guy can look, the first thing they want to look at is the swag of a guy. Don't y'all know that's the oldest playbook? We Generation X. Sis, now come on. We Generation X. How many broke guys we know that was hood rich and the sisters thought that he had money? And they opened their legs to him, found out he don't have nothing.
He ain't had nothing.
But they overlook the working man, though.
They do. I have so many horror stories I remember of stuff like that. Crazy. They do. They will always do that. But you know what? I'll share something with you, and I don't know if women will ever get it, but you know what I believe. Long as I could change one, that they don't make the same mistakes that I made, I'll be so pleased with that. Long as there's one that I can change. Yeah, we ready for the video. You could drop it.
I'm not a selfish lover. I want to be in the type of union where there's another energy involved, a divine feminine energy that is caring for my man and my children when I'm away. I want it and I will have it. And she will respect and honor me, appreciate the fact that I welcomed her into our business of family. And she's going to love me and she's going to love him and we are all going to be great to each other. And he going to be so amazing to me that I'm going to want him to have some extra variety. And I ain't going to want him to ever feel like he got to hide nothing from me or like he cheated or nothing like that. We gonna find you whatever you like, including sexually. Well, she a badass beautiful and she nasty the way he like it. And I know when I'm not there, he's not burning in his flesh, struggling with making compromising decisions. I'm gonna have a God that I love so much that if I can't reach out and touch him and he need to be touched, well, I can call her and say, you know what, Queen, our king is having a really challenging day. His mother is sick. That business deal for the 5.2 million that we were working on didn't go through. I'm in the UK. Can you just show him some extra love today when you get done? Can you make sure that he's okay? And I don't give a about what nobody feel about my desires, because I'm not telling you that this is what you have to choose for your life. What if she tried to steal the king? She can't steal what's hers. Didn't I just say I'm not selfish? I come with a lot of benefits. You just got to be worthy of these benefits. That's why I don't compromise, because I know what come along with me. I'm not a selfish lover.
I have to say something on this one. For one, I don't agree with you being married. Now, a lot of sisters, a lot of people know I'm Israel. That's what I am. We believe in husband and wife, one husband, one wife. There are some religions, we're not a religion, where, this is our nation. In some religions, they push that you supposed to have like one husband, and you can have many wives. But in the Bible, it says that that's not so, because Moses did what he did, but the Most High was like, no. Christ was like, no, this is not how we have it, because y'all hated y'all sisters and it's considered whoredom. So, in other words, when we have like some Black Hebrew Israelites, and we're not Black Hebrew Israelites, Black Hebrew Israelites, they have one man and they have the women. None of them are married to him, sis. Not a one. But they wife 1, wife 2, wife 3, wife 4, wife 5. But when this man die, his assets go to his family, or his if his he don't have no living family, whatever this man have go to the state, to the government, because a wife, you have to have legal documentation that you're a wife, and you will not get no kind of benefits. And a lot of times, and I'm just gonna be honest with that, and I don't know other religions, but with that one, the sister's working and that man not working. I'm sorry, y'all, but that's modern day pimping like a mug. Come on now. We gonna call it like it is. Y'all brothers want all these females, they out there working, you sitting at home collecting the money or whatever, whatnot. What's called polygamy or polygamy. I don't know what it's called. I forgot what it is. But no, my thing is this. When it comes to y'all sisters, stop being lazy. Stop being lazy. Because for one, you're supposed to make sure you're able to be there and satisfy your husband. If you feel as if you couldn't satisfy your husband and do whatever, you shouldn't have got married to this man in the first place.
Did you hear what I said?
I'm being honest. You shouldn't have been married to this man in the first place. If you had sexual problems, this, that, and the third, to the point where you had traumas, because there's a lot of sisters. I had traumas, this, that, and the third. I don't know. But my thing is this. How the hell y'all have all these traumas and you can't do nothing with your husband, but behind closed doors, if you peel open that layer and you open that closet, all those skeletons fall out. Y'all got a whole bunch of men that y'all messing with either at work or in the street. All that energy that you put out there to get the attention from other men, and you out there sleep with other men, all that damn attention can go to your husband. So cut it out. It's nothing but an excuse. And old girl, she sound crazy as hell. Ain't no way in hell. No, my husband, I'm enough. And if I ain't enough, I'm gonna make myself enough.
You know what, Miss O, I'm gonna share something with you, because I know I joke when I say this, and only why I feel this way is that if I can't please my husband anymore, like the way that I am, and that Scorpio gang, okay, Scorpio gang. If I couldn't please my husband anymore, that's where I'm coming from. That's my thought process. If I couldn't please him anymore, then I you know what I'm saying? So that's the problem that I got, because my husband is still strong. He's still an able-bodied man. He still can go round after round. My husband is a problem. So if I'm not able, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's why I always introduce the idea of, honey, it's okay if you want to marry another wife. You know what I'm saying? Because in my husband culture, in Nigerian, you able to do that. So I always tell him it's okay. But what he comes back and what he says to me is, I have trained you for many years. I'm not going to go and retrain anybody again. He already be telling me you a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? He be making jokes, but I know I'm a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? But he be trying to say it all nice and sweet to me. I know that I'm a nightmare, but he just said you are a handful. You are enough. So I I don't need to do any extra. You know what I'm saying? I'm pleased with you because when you come for war, you be ready. I be ready. I'm somebody's problem. I do. But I'm just saying when that time come that I'm not, I can't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm thinking. But I'm praying that I can continue because I want to continue to stay a problem for this man. I want when this man walk in the room and he put his glasses down, he said, "Girl, you already know." I said, "Listen, brother, you don't want this. Take off these glasses. You don't want this, brother."
but let me tell you, a lot of these women have the fear of what if I'm not sexy to my husband no more? What if I'm not this, that, and the third? That's why it said in the Bible when we supposed to marry in our youth. So the man already seen you when you was young. This you seen him when he was young, younger. This that, and third, and you grow with each other, and you know what I'm saying. And then because it takes time for us to learn each other, especially husband and wife. There's a lot of things that's in us we don't see our husband see. There's a lot of things that our husbands we see he doesn't see. That's why it's supposed to be 2 is better than 1. True. So we mirror on each other. So when it comes to that part, the sex part in marriage, I worked in hospitals and nursing homes. Sorry. I had this one couple. They were in their 90s. Do y'all hear me? This couple was in their 90s. They came into the nursing home and I had admitted them in. They had to be in one room, and nursing homes they have like a couple of rooms, whatever, for the patients. So they want to separate the husband and wife. The family's like, "Oh, you're not separating our parents. Our parents are active." They was like, "What you mean your parents active?" They was like, "Look, they're active." So they put them in separate beds. I caught both of them pushing both the beds together.
I don't blame them.
And let me tell y'all this. They passed, so I can say this. I'm not saying their names. I worked midnight shift, and I heard it was something strange going on in there. Let me tell y'all, this couple, 90, both of them 90. She like 4'11", and he's 6. He tall as my husband, 6'7". They was in there getting it on. Sisters, y'all have no excuse. No excuse. Older couples, they still get it on. So don't say, "Oh, I'm gonna have problems." This and that. It's just
God. Let that be me, please. Let that be me. I just
had a grandma. I had a grandma. Grandmothers. Them grandmothers still get it on. Have y'all noticed a whole bunch of the old women out there still out there looking for young men? So y'all mean tell me y'all can't do what y'all supposed to do for y'all husband?
I'm gonna share something with you. I still want to be able to lift my muumuu. I still want to be able to lift my muumuu. You know what I'm saying? I still want to be able to, because even when I wear my muumuu, I have a lot of them. But even when I wear my muumuu around the house and you can still see my shape, my husband always tell me, "I love the way you roll, baby." I tell him, "Yes, baby, I know." And it always go left. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I applaud it going left. Okay, I always tell women, listen, even the rub down will make it go left. Okay, do the rub down all the time. It's gonna go left though. Be ready for that.
But sis, it's a lot of times sisters, they drop the ball. For one, physical touch. It's not all about just the sex. It's all about the sex too, but I'm saying without the sex, it's also intimacy, like the touch. You gotta rub on them and stuff. You supposed to stroke their ego. You supposed to stroke their ego.
No. Let me share something with you. Sis. I can't get away with just touching mine. Just like I ain't lying to you. I can't get away with just like I'm just touch you just a little bit, rub your back or something, or do your feet or something like that. No, it's a problem. He'll look at me and say, and he'll pull his glasses down like this, and then look at me and say, "I need some help." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "What are you talking about? I need some help." I'm like, and then he'll, let's go. And then you hear Marvin Gaye playing in the background. It's a problem. I don't know.
You hear that drop?
Yes, honey. You know what it is? I'm gonna share something with you that make me laugh so hard. It's still good though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's still good. We've been married going on 18 years. And when you still can hold your chest and you want to say yes, Lord, that's a problem right there.
Oh, Lord.
Let me just continue to have that problem. I'm gonna share something with you. You know, the other day I was trying to do a stream. I think it was last week. No, it was this week, Monday.
Okay.
My husband was off, right?
Mhm.
So I had on one of my African attire. I wore all my jewelry and everything. As I was walking down the stairs, he gonna tell me, "You look good." I said, "I know I do." He said, "You know you do." I said, "Yes, I know I do." Mhm. And then he started singing "She's Your Queen." You know that song from Coming to America? I fell out.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I fell out. And then he gonna put in the comment section while I'm trying to do my show. He gonna say to me, I think he said appetizer or something.
Oh, I
Something
seen
like,
that.
"Oh, you looking like an appetizer."
Since
And
I was rolling.
I had to fan myself. I was having a problem. I was trying to go through the stream, and I told him, I said, "Why you put that in there?" First of all, I was already hot as I was walking down the stairs. He made it worse because he was bothering me upstairs. When I got down here, I was already on fire, and I had to use the fan to fan myself.
Mhm.
And then he gonna come down the stairs while I was having the problem on my platform, and he gonna tell me, "When you're done, you come see me." You know, he did it in that deep voice. "When
Yeah,
you're done, you
that's
come
when
see
he was
me."
doing the fan like this, even faster. Like, look, y'all.
Baby, this man is a problem. I'm sorry.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. And society, and I wouldn't say society and in general, these cackling ostriches, the first thing they tell us is, "Oh, y'all slaves and y'all servants to y'all man, and how you know he don't have a side chick, or he gonna leave you for he gonna leave you for a younger version of you, and all this other crap." Don't be hating because we have a husband. We earned these husbands. Okay, we earned these husbands. It said, "He that finds a wife finds a good thing." Not us, not women that find a husband. That's y'all problem. Y'all out here trying to what you call that? Trying to bait a guy to marry you. No man gonna marry you, and they see you like that. They be like, "What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me?" Soon as he call himself going to another woman and marrying her. I look better than her. It don't matter if you look better. It don't matter if you got the baddest body in the world. It's your attitude, ma'am.
It is the attitude. And I think that's what they miss. They miss that part. You know, one thing, and I had said this to you earlier before the stream started. Obedience Obedience means so much in a marriage. It does.
That it do.
You will get treated like the egg you are when you're obedient to your husband.
I tell them, sis, they don't know. They know it.
A lot of women don't even understand that. You get so much when you are just attentive to this man, you listen to this man, you respect this man. You get so much, and women don't understand that. You don't have to use no trickery. You don't have to use any spells y'all believe that y'all doing that don't make no sense.
Girl.
It's only just being obedient to your husband. It helps so much. And y'all gotta stop looking at this man as the enemy. Y'all keep looking at your husband is not the enemy. A lot of y'all just want to do foolery because you don't want to listen to this man. And he first of all, his job is to protect you. His job is to be there for you. His job is to govern over the household and you. I don't understand that, but we not ready. We not ready. That's why we can have other cultures get in here and disrespect our men, and we disrespect our men. We not ready. A lot of y'all ain't ready, and by the time you get ready, it'll be too late. And this is the sad part. This is the uncomfortable truth. A lot of people that be in my chat, Green Beans is one of them.
Mhm.
He tells me, "Oh, you just spoiled." I know I am. Yes, I know I am.
Cause we doing our job.
That's it. That's it. That's what it
All we
is.
have to do is do our job, and
That's
we'll
it.
do anything we want. Hey, I'm one. I get anything I want. Even I get things that I don't want. My husband be like, I'm gonna get you such and such. I'm like, I don't want it. He was like, I'm gonna buy it for you. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
telling
okay,
you.
I'm not about to go back. I ain't gonna go back and forth, but I have a thing about designer bags, sis. I'm really not into them. I'm not into high fashion. I'm not like that. So and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not, but my husband, he want me to have certain nice things, he'll get it for me. So, but I'm like one of them what they call them plain Jane sisters, whatever, whatnot. So
I hear
but
you.
I'd rather be like that. I'm like more of a homebody. I never was the type that go out to party. But I never went to clubs and stuff like that. So I was always like, it was work and taking care of my children.
Mm.
My first marriage, and then when I divorced that one, I had a gap in between to where, I had to reset, get reset myself. And my husband, now he ended up finding me and stuff. We end up linking up and we end up moving in. And the next day, I know we got married the next day. That's how quick it is. If a man wants you, sisters, this another thing. It don't take a man long to marry you if he know you the one that he want to marry. A lot of them hold on to these guys for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and a man won't marry him. He's like, what's wrong with me? You're not the woman he wants to be with. Because if you was the woman that he wanted to be with, he would have married you, sis. It's too many side chicks out there. There's a lot of women don't want to be married. They'd rather be side chicks, which I never understood that. The first thing they say is, I get you for the sex, but far as that emotional support you need, me having to deal with your what they say, it was one sister that said this. She was like, yeah, I'd rather be the side chick because the wife have to deal with too much. I can't deal with that. She was like, no, I'd rather have you for sex. That's it. Emotional support, I'm not gonna give it to you. Spiritual support, I'm not gonna give that to you. Anything you need that you suppose a man want in their life, a side chick won't give it to him. Only thing a side chick gonna do is open her legs. You get your rocks off, and you come to you have your post nut clarity. I'm just gonna say that's what it is, and then and then you own your merry little way. And a lot of men, I don't know if they know this, but a lot of men think they winning with these side chicks. You're not the only man she messing with. Side chicks got a rotation, just like men have a rotation. They out there competing with men, and they think that they on the same playing field. You're not, sis. When it comes to you sleeping with all these men, you're getting laughed at. Don't think these men don't know that they all hitting the same broad. They talk about it. I grew up listening to guys talk about it. They high fiving each other. Oh, you had her? Oh yeah, I had her too. And they be like high fiving and stuff. And you didn't put yourself out there as the neighborhood thought.
She
Everybody
belongs to the street.
and and, and you eat for everybody. That's not no flex. A flex is you being with one man and one man
Yeah,
only.
that's the flex, and
Have
they
no
don't get that.
count. Sis, they don't understand. You don't have no
No.
giant body count. We all had, everybody, especially sisters, where you had to go through your little trial and error with whoever you used to date, this, that, and the third. When you get to that husband, all best is off with trying to entertain other men. Now, I would say this. When I got to my husband, sis,
Mm-hmm.
I had one male friend. One. And this is no lie. Before I moved in, actually, when me and my husband reconnected, and stuff, and when he said, we got our places and third, I end up stopping that friendship with that male friend of mine. No male friends. I only had one. The most respect a sister, especially a married woman, can do, you get rid of all those male friends, those male orbiters, you cut them off. All them fat friends you had, them female friends that's single, you cut them off because single women keep women single.
Don't they?
Why are you, a married woman, dealing with a whole bunch of women that's out there that's single? And y'all going out on girls' trips. We know what girls' trips are.
We do.
We know what y'all do. Sis, I never been. I tell you right now, I never been on a girls' trip. You want to know why, sis? I had no female friends. I had no female friends. No, I'm not about to have no female friends. And you know how female friends do. They call themselves looking at your man like, and then you talk about you have your, your stories and trying to, you know how some sisters, the married sisters, they call themselves having this one friend you confide in her for everything. You letting her know all the secrets of what your man do in the bedroom and what he don't do, what he want me to do, and this, that, and the third. And they be the main ones that be your husband side chick. Because you done told her all your secrets. And they don't understand that. No, I ain't doing that. I don't have no women around mine. I'm telling you right now, no woman gonna be around my husband. Not at all. I don't play that.
I love that. I love that what you're saying because it's true. And I'll share something with you. A lot of women, we get our advice from the so-called friend that we love so much. And when we come to this is the thing that I truly believe. When you marry and you have a friend, okay, a girlfriend, and you come to her for advice about something happened between you and your husband. Your best friend is not supposed to take your side.
Nope.
She's not. She's supposed to take your husband's side and let you see the error of your ways. She should not co-sign your ish. She should even say to you, baby, wait a minute. Rethink what you're trying to say. Rethink it. Something is not right. I'll share something with you. If a lot of women who were on the brink of divorcing had a good friend that told them, baby, wait a minute. Hold on for a minute. Rethink this. Even if Tia had somebody good in her life that told her what you trying to do don't make sense, she would not be on social media crying, talking about she wish she had somebody. Did you not have a husband 2 years ago? And you said now you don't want no husband no more? And now you thought being out here, you was going to thought it up. You thought somebody was coming for you, baby. But ain't nobody coming for you, honey. And now look at your husband looking like new money and candy and everything. Everybody now. You got a problem. You got a problem.
And since they don't understand this, and then on top of it, I'm gonna just put it like this: when it comes to these married women that's saying that they bored in their marriage. Brothers, if y'all ever hear a sister say that she bored in the marriage and this is your wife, she already have a side dude she messing with. It's somebody already done man effed her, and that's what it is.
Oh, that's nasty.
And got her brain, and she think that, oh, he's excited, he's gonna take her out of her misery, oh, he's gonna make her happy. Marriage is not about happiness, especially when it comes to us sisters. The first,
it is not.
Men are logical, we're emotional. Of course, we're emotional creatures. That's how the Most High made us. So we can't go by feeling all the time. We supposed to, especially with a man of substance, a brother that married you, the first thing he looking for is respect and reverence. All that other stuff is fluff. They don't believe in a man's love is respect as a respect from his woman. If you don't have that respect for him, everything else is just gone. I mean, just gone. He'll have sex with you and everything else. You think everything fine, this, that, and third, but newsflash, it's nothing. He just there doing what he normally do, but 9 times out of 10, it's another woman that's taking care of his needs, especially on the respect aspect. And sisters don't know this. They think because they married them and I got them. It's a lot of get you gotcha sisters out there. Soon as they get that, that's what it is. It's a lot of get you gotcha sisters out there. They call themselves sis. We talk about it all the time. Hold on a minute. We talking about this all the time. These sisters, they did everything with this man. They swung off the chandelier. They called themselves doing all kind of acrobats, this, that, and the third. Showed them, I'm the one for you, because that's how sisters do it. They do all this stuff, and then they think they got you. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as you put that ring on them, they whole entire everything changed. They change. The sexes has changed. Everything is gone. And they were like, wait a minute, this is not the wife I married. It was Chameleon. She got you with the get you got you. And it's sad that a lot of people, especially a lot of men, fall for that because they don't know. They thinking that, your representative is you, and it's not. That's why it's best I always said it's best for somebody especially when you vetting someone before you marry them. You get to learn them, and you do a little tester out there, see if they the type, because there's a lot of females like putting hands on men. You do that tester to see how she do. If she have an attitude, she have an attitude with the waitress. She have an attitude out in public. She cussing everybody out. You know what I'm saying? But they don't look for them signs. They think it's cute. It was a picture, sis, that I ran across. Okay. This female, I gotta find it and I'll share it on my channel. It's a picture. This guy, he had hearts in his eyes. This sister that he was into, every time you seen like a clip of him and her, she hollering at everybody. She was hollering at people when she driving, she cussing them out. Then when they went to a restaurant, she cussing out the waitress. She was cussing out her family members, his family members. He still had the hearts on his eyes. When they got married, she cussing out the pastor. He still hearts in his eyes. And then when she called herself when they got married, whatever, she was mean the whole time, and he was just had that luster for her. Like he was just lusting because he was in love with her, but she wasn't in love with him. She was hollering at him while he holding a baby. I gotta find this, sis. In other words, she will not change. If you run across a female like this, you cannot change her. She just hell on wheels. She a whole damn demon. She's a dragon. And a lot of men think they can change people like that, and they can't. It don't matter how much love you put into somebody, they will not change.
You know what?
Oh, hell no.
You know what? I'll share this with you. I remember a young man from my hospital one day. He was saying to me that he said, sister, you just a strong Black woman. You just a strong Black queen. Like just the way you talk, your aura and everything. And I told him, I said, babies, don't call me a strong Black woman. He said, no, you remind me of my mama. My mama is like that. My mama will curse you up and down because she did it to my daddy. She would curse my daddy up and down. I said, well, I might act like your mama a little bit, but I don't curse my husband out.
That's right.
He said, mama, but you just look so strong. I said, no, I don't do that. I said, so you telling me that a woman that cursed you out is a strong Black woman? And you know what he said to me? He said to me, when me and my wife got into an argument, she cursed me out. And he told me, I like it. I said, oh, yeah. And I said, could it be because your mama used to do it to your daddy? And that's why you like it? And he told me, yeah, it could be. I said, but I'm going to share something with you, baby. This is just disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
This is just disrespect. And she probably been doing that from the beginning of y'all marriage, right? And he told me yes. Now, He told me he was married to this woman 15 years. 15 years. So you can get addicted and curse this man out and tell him what he is and what he is not. 15 years. Can you imagine?
Sis, that starts with the because my husband was talking about it, the mother wounds. A lot of men look for a woman that's like their mother. And a lot of sisters don't understand this. When it comes to you having your sons, you're supposed to be an example of what your son's supposed to look for. Your
True.
sons are not supposed to be out there looking for somebody that's chest bump. Your sons are not supposed to be out there looking for somebody that call themselves just being disrespectful, cussing their husbands out. If your sons see you doing this, they're gonna accept, y'all are creating simps. Y'all are creating son husbands, because I know several people that are son husbands and they are married. They still take care of their mother, pay their mother's bills, their mother's rent, and they have a wife, and it's a conflict between the two. Y'all need to do better on that, because when you're a woman, you're supposed to be married. Only one supposed to be taking care of you is your husband. Our children don't owe us nothing.
They
They don't
don't.
owe us nothing. I have a 31, a 30-year-old, a 29, 28, and a 26-year-old children. I don't expect none of the 5 children that we have to take care of me. I have my husband to do that.
That's
Our-
how it's supposed to be.
but sis, it's a lot of women out there. Oh, all I did for you today, kids. For one, don't blame your kids for their existence. You the one wanted you wanted to be nasty, and you got pregnant. You can't blame the children for that. You the one was nasty, didn't do what you supposed to do, like be married before you call yourself having sex with somebody. You brought them into this world, and you call yourself blaming the kids for it. No, you're the blame, ma'am. Don't blame your kids. Your kids don't owe you nothing. And on top of it, if y'all was married and doing what you supposed to do on that, and you had children the right way, you wouldn't have no problems. They got one sister I seen. She had like 10 kids, 10 different baby daddies. First thing she say, all of them ain't this, all of them ain't that. I always say this on my channel. It takes one time for us to run across. That's anybody, a man or woman. It should take one time for you to run across a certain type that you know that's toxic. You would not run across that type of person again. And I'm speaking on experience. It takes one time. You know what you can deal with and what you can't deal with. If you run across the same type of person over and over again with each person, obviously it's a problem with you. They're not the problem. You're the problem.
That's right. I agree.
No accountability, says this man, this and third. So every time you ask them about a baby, like Kendra G, she had her show. Those sisters on there, she was like, why you didn't marry the baby daddy? Oh, girl, he was this, that, and the third. What about the other one? Oh, he was this. It was always a tragic story with each and every one of them. But they wasn't a problem.
No accountability.
No, you're the problem. I bet you if you was to ask all the baby daddies what her problem is, they all had the same list. It won't change.
You know what the thing is that we got to take time and work on ourselves. You know, when I was young, I made my turnaround when I was in my 20s. And most young women, they won't make their turnaround. Sometimes it takes them to their 30s or 40s, sometimes even 50s, that they will turn around. But I was blessed to make my turnaround when I was in my 20s.
Right.
Because if I didn't make that turnaround when I was in my 20s, I would be lost. I kid you not. Like I was in a grown woman body, but had the mindset of a 5-year-old girl. And only because my trauma started at age 5.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that being said, it was because of the stuff that you have been through. So you continue to walk around with that foolery, and you encounter men who are not, let me see, how can I say this? I'm trying to be nice, but you encounter men that are on demon time because you are on demon time.
Yep.
So when you start cleaning out the stuff that is not right within you, okay, then God will send you, not even send you, but you will be able to connect with this man that God has been had for you. This man been supposed to be in your life, but because you were not right at that time, God could not send this blessing to you. You know, when I look at my king, this is my blessing. This is my blessing. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell me that this man is not my blessing. I'll be ready to fight you. What? You know what I'm saying? I'll be ready to fight you. This man is my blessing.
Yep, mine too.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll say this because the thing is that this man took me when I was broken, when the time that I was learning and trying to do better, but he took me in my brokenness and said, "Come here. I'm here to restore." This is why I tell women that not all men come to destroy, like y'all say.
Exactly.
There are some men that come to restore. And I was blessed to have someone to come and restore. You know what I'm saying? Oh my
Exactly.
goodness. Listen. I get excited when I talk about my husband.
Sis,
That man came to restore.
sis, they don't understand that. They think every man out there want to seek and destroy, and that's it. Because
Every man is evil.
no. Mm-mm. Y'all
I
don't
know
know.
somebody. He said somebody got an echo. I don't know. I thought it was me. Yeah, so I don't know. This is the thing. This is the thing that I don't this is the thing that I always say is that my king took time to teach me how to be his wife.
Mm-hmm.
He took time and he showed me grace and mercy. You know what I'm saying? And I know some women gonna be like, "Oh, this woman is crazy," but because you don't know what real love look like,
That
you can
part.
get up here and call married women crazy, or you a pick me, or you a man me, and all this nonsense. But I'm gonna share something with you. After I close this computer, I get to go lay up in a big bed with my husband after I close this computer.
That's
I don't
right.
have to see my husband on no other I don't have to go fly out to see no man. I go walk my happy behind right upstairs and go lay in the bed with my husband. Ain't that something? Lord.
Sis, that's how it is. They don't understand that this is what's going on when it comes to like say for instance, with your husbands. A lot of sisters, the first thing they go into a marriage is with a fear factor. The first thing like, what if he doing this? What if he doing that? Especially when you first get into a marriage, you want to, check and see everything he doing. But if he was to ask you, say for instance, your husband don't want you dressed in a certain way. The first thing they tell their husbands is they're insecure.
Mm-hmm.
No, dingbat. It's for your safety. He don't want to go out there, take you somewhere on a date, and you get disrespected. Then he got to be in fight mode on some stuff that he shouldn't have been in fight mode in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Why would you bring attention to yourself to where this man have to fight for your honor every time you go out there looking like a thot?
True.
They don't understand that. Then on top of that, say for instance, with the social medias. If your husband said he don't want you to have social medias, you shouldn't have social medias. It's for your safety. They out there, oh, you controlling me. The first thing in these ostriches' mind is married women, we're controlled. Look, I like the control. I'm being honest. My husband say he don't want me to be on such and such, this, that, and the third. I'm not gonna be on it because it's gonna be a whole problem if I don't listen to my husband.
I know that's right.
Your husbands only tell you things to protect you, and they
They
don't
see what
understand
you
it.
don't see. Yeah.
Yeah, so since they see what we don't see, they see the dangers of stuff. Like my husband, my husband, he tell me certain things and he tell me, oh, I don't want you to do this and the third. It's for a reason. We have to learn to trust our husbands. Females, these ostriches, and I'm talking about these modern women, they'll trust their schooling, they'll trust their job, they'll trust everything, but they will not trust their husband. They'll trust a Negro in the street they just met. They just met. He could tell them anything. And the husband tell you something. You don't know what you talking about. And this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? They just do all of that. And it's like, these men don't want to deal with that. They do not want to deal with that type of issue. But the first thing they tell you is, you know, they shame the men. You insecure. You controlling. You shouldn't run me. You ain't my daddy. Your husband, look. Once you get married, that husband is your daddy. Cause I grew up with a father. I'm being honest. I grew up with a father. I grew up in a two-parent household. My daddy was the first one to show me, like, say for instance, I used to have my temper tantrums, and my daddy be like, pipe that down. If women don't have that father-daughter dynamic, they would not know how to control their emotions. With that, that's why I be pushing all the time, these sisters, let these children let the fathers be in these children's life. The fathers can balance out a lot of emotional issues with their daughters. A father can teach his son what to look for and what not to look for in a woman. The sons, if they don't have their fathers there, they're going to run across the same thing that, if they have a toxic mother, the first thing they're going to do is cleave to a toxic woman. And these sisters, oh, I could raise a man. No, you can't. And then a lot of times, and I say this all the time, if it wasn't for the men, it wouldn't be no children. These women talking about, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here. No, sis, if it wasn't for that man's seed, they wouldn't be here. We're nothing but incubators. The eggs is there. There's no such thing as immaculate conception. We need that man's seed to procreate. If you without that seed, you would not procreate. And those children belong to those men. When you have a child, of course you carried it, but legally and in the Most High's eyes, those children belong to the fathers. If your children needed a blood transfusion, the father's blood would be more equipped with for a blood transfusion than ours. I could say that by an incident I had when I was younger. I needed a blood transfusion. My mother could not give me blood like that. It took my father to donate the blood so I can be able to have it. And my dad, he donate the blood and stuff. So both of them came in and did that. But my mother's wasn't strong enough to get my immunity up because I lost so much blood. It took my father's blood.
You ain't listen, you preaching, you doing it. And this is the uncomfortable truth that our women don't want to hear. This is why you have so many women on social media that they preach false prophets to a lot of our sisters. And they go down this rabbit hole, shout out to Kosha, go down this rabbit hole for nonsense. And because they don't want to be governed. They don't want to be governed over. They don't want to be told what to do. And when you say this to women, they tell you that, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. You not my daddy. And this is what they tell. Mind you, this is the same man this man is your covering. You need him. And so women don't understand this. And so they will get out here with a bunch of their other friends and tell you nonsense. I weep when I see women who act the fool on social media. I weep. Now I ain't gonna sit up here and say that I'm perfect. I can't sit up here and say that I'm perfect. I do nonsense myself sometimes. But the only problem I got is I got a correction. I got a correction coming in the end of my foolery. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't know. I don't know. I think that the wake up call is coming. And by the time the wake up call comes, it'll be too late. It'll be too late. So I pray that some of the younger women will be able to see what's wrong and turn it around, because being a baby mama is not the answer. I don't regret having my eldest son, but I'll share something with you. I wish that I was able to have made the right decision back then and waited on my husband. Just waited for that time to come. But I did not. And so what I did was, when he was a teenager, he saw how his other siblings interacted with their father. And he said, Mom, why? You know what I'm saying? Why I couldn't be raised with my father. And the truth is, when I call my sisters, you are a liar and a thief, I'm talking about myself too. Because I took something so precious away from my son, that he could have grew up with his father. Or either I could have just waited and stopped being so hot, you know, hot in the pants. Y'all remember, you know how your mama used to say, don't be hot in the pants. So it's just the uncomfortable truth. And when you tell women stuff like this, they'll tell you, oh no, you judging me. You know, you was doing it. And this is the uncomfortable truth. I'd rather tell you I was doing it so that you learn from my mistakes. Don't go repeat what I have done. You know, and it's sad. It's sad. And our women, we have other older women that will tell them, oh, go enjoy your whole phase and all this foolery. And I'll share something with you. That's the worst advice that an older woman can give a younger woman. Go enjoy your whole phase. Go get rid through and everything and enjoy it. And let me share something with you. Ain't nothing like being married for many years and have one man touch you that you have never been touched like this before. Have one man touch you and can even touch your soul as he make love to you. That's something else. Do you hear me? Instead of you changing every year, you got a new boyfriend. That does not make sense. And we are not designed for mileage. We not. Not all that exercise these brothers be doing. We are not designed for that. Some of y'all get in here and y'all be like, well, he did it, I can do it. No, baby, there's a double standard, honey. Okay? Every man that you mess with, they got to conquer you, baby. That means they got to lay you down. Are you ready for that type of mileage, honey? Come on now. Come on now, let's be real, because some of them will get up here. Oh, well, you cheated on me. I'm going to go cheat on you with your best friend and this and that. And you know what happened? Just like you said earlier, those two brothers get together and talk about, I had her like this. She talking about she trying to pay somebody back, but them two together laughing about it. Can you imagine?
You're wicked.
Wicked.
You're wicked.
That's right.
Yo.
What they do, they think it's funny. Oh no, I'm paying him back because he did something to me. I'm paying him back. And it don't even work out the way you think it's supposed to. Because you know what happens? When you cheat, right? When she cheat, he sit up there and he just like, okay, you know, I'm done. When you cheat, he like, I'm done. When
So,
he
just a
cheat,
question.
you talking about you want to pay somebody back.
Right. I'm gonna answer this. Black man said, a Black Man Unfiltered said, should a man stay with a wife who cheated? Hell no. It's in the Bible. Once we cheat, they can give us the bill of divorce. We're not supposed to cheat. Of course, if your husband cheat, this, that, and the third, you know, they not supposed to do it. You have to go through whatever. If a sister want to be with their husband and reconcile with their husband, you know, do what you need to do. But when it's us cheating on our husbands, nah, Husband's supposed to drop us immediately. Immediately. If I was to cheat on my husband, which I ain't doing that. I'm telling y'all right now, I ain't doing that. I've been faithful to my husband the whole 11 years I've been married, and I can proudly say that one. If I was to cheat on my husband, he have the right to serve me them papers and go about his merry little way immediately. Now, with us, on the other hand, we have to, reconcile, whatever, whatnot. It's up to us if we want to go ahead and forgive our husbands. You know what I'm saying, sis? Forgive our husbands for their transgression. And, a lot of times it's be a lot of people like, oh, your husband cheated on you and you a damn fool. I would have left him. If it's a one-time thing and it's a mistake, it's considered a mistake, and we forgive our husbands for that one, we can forgive our husbands and keep it pushing. I'm not saying a habitual cheater keep doing what they doing. You're supposed to stay there and take it. I'm not saying that. But it's a difference between a husband and a wife. The husband is different from us. We cheat on our husband. Once we cheat on our husbands, we are already defiled with the other man. We took on that other man's spirit, and your husband can tell, any man can tell that his spirit is not on you when you come up in there chest bumping. He's not arguing with you. He is arguing with the Negro that you slept with.
Oh, Lord.
I'm being honest. They don't believe that, sis. But thing is, they can tell, like us sisters, we can tell when, our husbands is a little off. And the first thing they say we had is intuition. We could tell when we could tell when our husbands, or even when y'all out in there dealing with boyfriend, girlfriend, which I don't go for that. You can feel the difference in your husband's or your man's spirit. You can feel another broad on him. What makes you think a man not gonna feel another man's spirit coming out of you?
That's nasty. You're right. I'll share something with you. I don't. Oh God, this is so hard. I would not want to ever cheat on my husband. I wouldn't, because you want to know why? My body is conditioned to touch his body. My body is conditioned to be with him, be affectionate with him, touch him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna catch a case. I don't know. Somebody touch me. I'm you know how you supposed to be getting ready to make love, baby? Because when you've been married so long and you just used to this one person touching you, that's what I don't understand when these women be getting these divorces and they be out here giving that thing away like it's candy. I'm scared. I don't know. I can't do that. And I'm gonna share something with you. A man should not, only why I say he should not take her back is because, and I say this on my own channel, he should not take her back is because the other man already captured her mind. So anytime he calls her, you know what I'm saying? She's going to come because he had already captured her mind.
Right.
So I don't agree with you accepting her back. But in this day and time, men accept women back. They accept them back. And this is your downfall when you accept her back. Because she can go and mess with this man again. Because he already captured her mind. Now, I know this is a double standard, but it's true. When a man does it, it's much different. That doesn't make it right. I'm not saying it makes it right. But when he does it, he's only looking to hit that thing. You know what I'm saying? That he only looks at you look enticing to him. But I'm not saying that it's right. What I also tell women is that, okay, if your husband do cheat, and if you decide you want to leave him, find out why the cheating occurred. Because if you don't find out why, this is the time he's going to tell you. He's going to tell you. He is already out there. He has nothing to lose. He's going to tell you. So now either you can try to work out the marriage, or either you could say, you know what, I'm done. I'm done and walk away. So any woman who says that I'm done and walk away, I'm not mad at you. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna go on this. It's
Yeah.
Black Man Unfiltered. I know I see this one. Cockroyd, a man whose wife is unfaithful and he stays. That's crazy. That's
Wow.
not that's a simp. That's a simp. For one, your wife go out there and she mess with another man and she just open herself over, to him. It starts with our mind first before
Mm.
we do anything else. A man have to stimulate our mind. They have to take up our time in our mind in order to conquer us first. Then then it go from that to the physical. It don't, oh, I just met him and he just fell in it. It don't happen like that. It starts with the mind first. That's how you conquer them. Then it gets to the physical. Of a husband that deals with a wife that cheated on them, you're a simp. I'm sorry. For one, she broke that covenant of marriage. It doesn't matter if you did whatever, she forgave you. That's it. If she forgave you, that's it. There's no get back. There's no you can, a cheat pass. No. It's a lot of brothers that do that. The first thing they tell their wives, you can do it. I'll give you a cheat pass. That's a no-no. Because she have to make up her mind right then and there if she's gonna forgive you and move on with the marriage or divorce you and say that's it. That's it. There is no such thing as a cheating pass. Because once she forgave you, that's it. That don't give us a right as a woman to go behind our husband's back and cheat on him because he cheated on us. That's a vicious cycle. It's gonna keep going and going and going. You getting back at him, he getting back at you. Then you have bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies because y'all going back and forth trying to compete with each other. And guess what? At the end of the day, you all screwed up because you walking around with a hundred different demons on you and people don't know. Although it's STDs, we already know that. It's also another STDs. It is sexually transmitted demons. Because every person, our souls, when we open a sister, let me tell y'all, when we lay down with a man, we're opening ourselves. That's our soul we open it up to. We inviting these souls in. We pick up on a man's energy. That's why you supposed to be married. Say for instance, sis, you already know this too. Wives pick up on their husbands. You know their husbands' traits and everything. We're supposed to be one. There's not no this is me, this is you, that's it. When y'all get together and you get married, you become one. There is no 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 7. So you call yourself y'all one, and then you start call yourself open your legs, messing with Tom, Dick, and Harry, and let everybody hit it because you want to be community cat. And then you have all these spirits and stuff. Your husband, how can the intimacy be there for your husband when you thinking about somebody that you slept with? What kind of now, sis, that's sick. You sleeping with your husband and you thinking about another man. That is crazy, but they do that. I can't see my no, no, mm-mm. There's no connection there at all. And then my thing is this: when it comes to a lot of married women, they say their husbands is boring. Look, when it comes to marriage, you're not supposed to get with a man as a stepping stone because they want to have those stepping stones you get with a man or whatever because uh, I'm gonna settle for him to get what I want to get, and I'll wait for the next man. Those marriages don't work. That's why a lot of times a lot of marriages don't last no more than 2 years. The latest is about 90 days when they get it annulled. And there's a lot of people that get married, they like 5, 7 years in, and they divorcing this stuff because they say, oh, we not meshing. And coming to find out if you was to peel the layers of that woman, she got a whole bunch of guys lined up that she been screwing. Her husband don't even know. because sisters can hide it well. We can go to the grave with some stuff. We can go to the grave with it. The husbands don't know that we just and did whatever, especially on those girls' trips. That's why they invented those girls' trips, because sis, we already know in the neighborhood, you sleeping with everybody around the corner, down the street, in the whole like Detroit. You sleep with everybody in Detroit. Everybody know you slept with them. They high five and stuff. Oh, I had her head. Did you do it? You know what I'm saying? They talk about how they did them and this, that, and the third. They done bent them like a pretzel and stuff. And they high five it. And then you don't think that stuff gonna go back to your husband. That's why they had those girls trips. They go to Jamaica. Jamaica is the main one they go to. They go to Jamaica and everything, go out there messing with the Banner Boys and this and that and the third. And they come back and it's a lot of sisters been coming back pregnant, messing with other men. And the first thing they tell their husbands is your baby. What kind of sick stuff is that? And then what's the other thing they be doing? Dang, they just do they do so much. They do so much. Okay, it says Black Men of Filter says the Bible says that when she has broken the covenant through adultery, she is now under the covering of the man she cheated with, for the reason the marriage is not working, because the husband is covering a wife that is no longer his.
Nasty. That's nasty. BMU, you can play the next video, sir. That's nasty.
Can be so fucking healing. I'm not talking about like bang bang bang
bang
bang
after some tequila.
No, I'm talking about like intentional, like having a exchange of energy with someone that's pouring back into you, and not somebody, oh, I'm about to fuck him so I can get a bag or whatever the I'm not talking about that shit. Like, our sexual energy is what we use to manifest things. That is what we use to create babies. That's what we use to create businesses. That is the vibration where you can speak or focus on whatever it is that you want, and you better believe like the universe is gonna align.
How does one get there? Like, I know that there's no like
it's practices, but it's work.
It's in work. Damn, I'm tired of work.
I love that.
Wow.
I love that.
Who old girl, what's her name? Nikita Rose. I don't like her. She is masculine as hell. That one not the one that was talking, but the one that was hosting the show. She is real masculine, sis. I mean,
no, we too much alike, because I'm gonna share something with you. When I first saw her, when I got into content creation, I like, this sister is a problem, and she out here giving advice to women. Mm-hmm. She is a whole problem, yeah. But that one with the hat on, I like what she said, but the universe part, it threw me off. Now, if she would have said Yahweh, and she would have said the man was my husband, then I can understand that. Because like I told you, and this is why I tell people that lovemaking should be at the top of your marriage. It should be at the helm. You know what I'm saying? We're not putting Yahweh in it. Yahweh is already at the top. He's there already. But we're talking about, you supposed to have lovemaking at the top of your marriage. It makes things trickle down easy, because y'all already have that connection. It works everything out, and it calms a lot of things down. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of women don't understand that part. Now, I'm not saying you're able to. It's a lot of echo. Am I doing something wrong? Can you still hear the echo?
You good, sis. Keep going.
Okay. So the thing is that a lot of us don't understand that you need this sexual healing. You need it. And it helps the foundation. And so you have a lot of women who they don't understand it, so they will starve their husband. And then when cheating come into play, then we have a problem. Now you want to know why all this nonsense is going on, because y'all have not connected, you have not aligned sexually. You have everybody is off. You know what I'm saying? There's no respect coming down the pipe. It's a lot of foolery, and I think a lot of younger people, being young in your marriage, we don't understand. We don't understand that there's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you only been married a year or two and you're wondering why all hell is breaking loose. Because remember before, just like you said, my sister, in the beginning, y'all was screwing like rabbits. And now you marry and now you can't even make love to this man. And he's wondering why.
Sis, I'm gonna cut you off, sis. Let's say take the mic back a little bit.
Take the mic back.
I have it mute a little bit, so we'll see how it go. I don't hear anything, but we'll see. I'll mute myself so you can finish.
Okay. So I'm not sure if we understand. I don't believe our culture really understand what marriage is. Because if we did really understand what marriage is, you would understand that marriage is sacrifice. You would understand that it's not always me, me, me. And you know what? I'm done. My mic is muted. I'm finished.
And this is a good one, sis. When it comes to that aspect, we're not supposed to defile each other. In other words, we're not supposed to defile each other by not giving due benevolence. That means like only time that we're not supposed to have sex with our husband is when we're on our cycle and or when we're fasting and praying, and that's when you get a break. But as soon as your fasting and praying is over with, as soon as your cycle is over with, the whole full 7 days, you're supposed to come back together with your husband. That's biblical. That's what the Most High wants you to do, because it's a spiritual thing. It's a blueprint on how to be with your husband. A lot of these sisters, the first thing, oh, I ain't having no sex with him. He didn't piss me off, this and third. Look, let me tell you something. I don't care if my husband angry at me, angry at the world. If I'm mad, we still doing what we got to do. There is no such thing as you be mad, I'm mad, you on the couch. I'm not gonna let you go on the couch. I'm gonna go right on the couch with you and do what I do. I'm gonna bug you and I'm gonna make sure I do what I do. I'm gonna get mine. You gonna get yours too. I'm being honest. There is no such thing as you doing the silent treatment with your box, with your husband. No, that man want it, give it to him. I don't care if you tired, you done work 12, 14 hours. It don't take that much energy. Baby, I'm tired. Hey, baby, just go ahead and just lay on your back. Let him do what he got to do. I'm sorry. Let him do what he got to do, but they don't understand that concept when it comes to doing what they supposed to do with their husbands. But they'll say what they want to do with them, but you'll do everything plus some with the next man. And when your husband find out you slept with another man and this man tell him all the stuff you did, how you think that your husband gonna feel to find out that all the things he wanted you to do with him, you didn't deal with the next man? That's embarrassing. But it's women are selfish. It's all about me, 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 me. When you get together, that me is supposed to be out the window. It's supposed to be we. But they don't understand that. They just selfish. It's all about them. They don't care about their marriage. They don't care about the man. It's happy wife, happy life. And that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be happy spouse, happy house. In other words, your husband have to be happy in order for the marriage to work. If things not going to where he want everything to be like in alignment, that marriage is going to fall. And guess what? Then you wondering why he served them divorce papers to you or whatever. And then you look like he move on quickly with another woman. You like, oh, I'm better. I look better than her. What he seeing her? He saw respect. He saw reverence. He saw quietness. He saw so many things. Peace. He saw everything in this woman that you did not provide for him. I'm mute my mic, sis. I'll let you go ahead.
I listen, I just wanted you to cook. It was good. I just wanted you to cook. It was good. Listen, you know what? No matter what you say, our sisters, they believe the way they're going that they're right. A lot of them believe the way that they are going that they are right, no matter what. You have a lot of men that are in marriages right now, been married 16, 17 years, and they can't even get a warm touch. Can't even get a warm touch or anything from their wife. No, not even a kind word. Honey, you look good today. I like the way you dress. The other day I was telling my king, I said, baby, you look good in that blue. He gonna look at me and say, I know I do. I know I do. Hmm. We don't like to compliment our men. You know what? I'll share something with you. It's going to be it's going to be a big lesson when that time comes that you're going to see the nonsense that y'all going to go through. It's going to be a big lesson. You know what? I pray some of y'all take heed to the message beforehand, but it's going to be a big lesson. And I'm not going to be in that boat with y'all. Me and Miss O not going to be in that boat with y'all. We not. And it's crazy, but they will tell you, oh, you a slave, you a servant to your husband. And baby, I wear that like a badge of honor. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Don't come save me. I live in a big house. Don't come save me. Okay. I listen. Uh-uh. But you know what? What do I know? What do I know? I'm just a loudmouth woman that talk mess. And my mic is muted. I'm done.
Oh, sis, this was good. What was that? 9:30, 10:30. Okay. This was a good topic, and I'm glad BMU actually came out with this topic for us to go over because I like how our flow is. I remember when I first ran across you, that's when you saw me. I was just causing all kinds of trouble in the chat. I think when you first came in, when I ran across you, because I always go for content creators when look at them like if it's the same like my mindset. That's how I do. And I ran across you. I told my husband I ran across somebody that speak like me. He said, "Who?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "But she." I said, "She something else." I said she's something else, but and when BMU said that you was gonna be with me, girl, I was so excited. I was like, oh man, you should have saw me. I was script like, oh, my girl gonna be on it with me. So I really like when I ran across your content or whatever, and I was listening to you. Then that's when I was in the chat. You was like, come on, sis, I ain't even get to that part yet. It was so funny, but us sisters that's married, our goal is to get a lot of you sisters in the same boat as us. Y'all gonna be lost out there being single, baby mamas, used up. Y'all all out here sharing the same man. And these men don't care about you because if he cared about you, he would marry you and stop doing the foolishness. He would not have all these women to how can I put it, embarrass you. A man that loves you would not put you in a spot to where you have to fight random bras every chance you get. You can go outside these bras, you don't even know who they are, and they coming up to you throwing acid in your face, or you know what I'm saying. It's certain stories that I see over and over again where it's a lot of sisters that mess with these men, and they get obsessed with these men, and they call themselves going to kidnap the wife, and they, deleting them, kidnapping them, deleting them and stuff, and they delete themselves. I'm like, for what? You're not gonna get the man, even when you live. You're not gonna get the man because guess what? You're gonna be locked up. He on to the next one. So what was your point? And I'm talking about the side chicks. Get your own husband. Get your own man. Because I'm telling y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's a lot of wives out there not playing that. Either you're gonna get dog walked or you're gonna be dealt with. And it could be you could be dealt with being 6 feet under. Get your own man. Y'all out here talking about some it's no good men, it's not enough men out there. No, you had a good man, you put him in a friend zone. You had a good man. He's 9 to 5, working whatever. He know all your faults. He know everything you going through. He know all of that. He want to work with you. But no, you think you can do better. And now y'all on a rotation for somebody else. And you got all that drama because you got different baby daddies and stuff. And you always got to. That's one thing I said. And so I told my husband. I always had the fear of having a whole bunch of different all my kids is by my ex-husband. Um, there is no way I was gonna have a whole bunch of different men coming in and out the house. The kids, that's embarrassing. You a baby mama. Say for instance, you got one baby daddy that come and take his kids, and the other kids like crying like, "Where's my daddy?" You don't know how much trauma y'all put on these kids when y'all do that. It's all about me, I, and it's sad. And like on my channel, I go over how women do with their children. They don't care about them. CPS is like on the women's side. They don't care if they found the kids had drugs in their system. They'll still let the mothers keep the babies, all of that. But they would never give the children to the fathers. The first thing they want to do is take the kids and give them to the mother's family where the mothers still have, she was endangering the children. She was putting her hands on the children. But you still put those kids in harm's way when you giving, the custody over to the mother and stuff. Because they not gonna stop the mama from come over there seeing their kids. And we really need to work on that when it comes to and I'm tired of these people talking about, oh, it's about their mental health and their postpartum depression and all this other stuff. So you mean tell me you have postpartum depression even when your child is 12, even when your child is 6, even when your child is 21? Don't make no excuse for these ostriches out there. The reason why a lot of these women have issues towards the children because they mad the father wasn't with them. They mad that the daddy called himself finding somebody better and stuff like that, and they want to take it out on their kids, and they take it out all the time. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of these kids are side chick babies, or either they turkey baster babies, because we know, sis, it was a lot of sisters out there trapping men with them turkey basters. And every time I say turkey baster babies, people are like, what is a turkey baster? Y'all know what it is. Y'all use them condoms. They call themselves sucking it up or whatever and putting up in you. And next thing you know, you a daddy. You like, oh, I know I used the condom. Oh, she got that condom and put up in it. Remember Drake put that hot sauce in the condom and old girl tried to get pregnant.
Oh, Lord.
I said, good for her. I hope her stuff fell out. But yeah, it's the craziest things. Y'all women out here trying to trap a man with witchcraft with the blood, and y'all feed them spaghetti, y'all drown it out, making this. They thinking this Lawry seasoning salt is something else. If you have to put a spell on a person, that person is not for you, and you're sick and you need help. When it comes to a union, it has to be natural. We are not supposed to be able to control our men. Y'all need to get out of that goddess complex, thinking that God is woman. And there's a lot of these churches out here teaching these women, oh, it's about you, sis, and this is your season. How is it your season? When it's saying in the Bible that your husband is your teacher. A husband can't teach you anything if you listening to everybody else and they sending you, you know what I'm saying? They sending you down the wrong road to feminism. And the first thing they tell you, I'm not gonna follow no man. A man is the reason why we wearing weaves. A man, sis. I was on Embrace the Grace show when she was talking about the hair and stuff and the makeup. And this one sister, I ain't gonna say who she was. She was talking about if it wasn't for black men invented weave. When did a black man invented weave? We that weave come from other countries when they shaving it off and they giving it to their gods and y'all putting it in y'all hair. Like I said, hair carries spirits. Our hair is a part of us. Y'all can't keep going around blaming the black man for everything. It's not always Jermaine's fault. Y'all need to take responsibility. You the one that's cuckoo and bat-ish crazy. You can't blame a man for that. The first thing they say, oh, I didn't have a daddy in my life. Fine. If you didn't have a father in your life, it's a such thing as counseling, sis. Go ahead and get you some therapy, get you some spiritual therapy. And I'm not talking about some of these churches that's telling y'all that it's not your fault. You need somebody to shine a mirror in your face and show you that you're the problem. But nobody want to do that. They want to keep calling these sisters, coddling them and everything else. And I seen a thing, like I was saying on my show, that a lot of sisters like it's more brothers incarcerated. I'm like this. If the government wasn't pimping y'all sisters because they know without a man, you will be the number one consumer, which you are. Women that's married, we have our hedge, our husband. The first thing, if it's something that we don't need up in the house or whatever, he'll stop. They be like, baby, we budgeting. We want this. We got to get this house. We got to get this car. We got to get things. Men look long term. Sisters don't look long term. They want the now, and this is what I want, and I'm going to get it. But why would you do that, sis? Listen to your husband. You'll be able to get that home you want. Y'all would rather have a big wedding and not a house to live in. So you have this big old wedding and you still renting. That money could have went on a house. That money could have been in some savings to get y'all going to where y'all need to go to. But no, you want to make it look good to your friends because that's what it is. Look what he got me. He got me this big ring and this, that, and the third and all this other stuff. You want to impress your friends. But you don't want to impress that husband of yours. Impress your husband by getting on his program. Impress your husband by following his lead, not you leading him. You supposed to let your husband lead you. You leading your husband, you taking his manhood and you taking his balls, like I said, and he don't, and you got Velcro balls and you putting them in your purse and you walking around with them. And this man walking around with his head down. And no, my husband, their head gonna be high, not down. But the reason why a lot of women know that your husband isn't satisfied, isn't happy in his marriage, is when they see him moping and their head down because you took his masculinity away. You took his balls away.
Did you hear what I said?
And that's the wrong thing to do. And you same bras that's out there doing this to your man, you also doing this to your sons. You castrating your children as well, especially those boys. They see how you doing they father. And then you have a problem with their girlfriend, the son's girlfriend, because she just like you. I mute my mic, sis.
What I'm supposed to say? You done already landed it. BMU, you done just threw us together. This is a problem right here. Okay, I don't have no pushback. I don't have no pushback because we talk just alike. I don't understand. There's a problem here. Listen. I enjoyed myself. Okay, I enjoyed myself with you, my sister. I had a wonderful Thursday. Thank you. Okay, and I'm so happy that I will be rocking with you for now on. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time with you. because it's very rare that we always got these ones that I want to divorce my husband. I don't want to be married no more. I don't want to submit. I don't want to be obedient. I don't want to be under a covering. I want to do what I want to do. And I get so tired of hearing it. It's like an echo chamber. I get so tired of hearing it. And then when you see women like us that will say, listen, love your husband, be obedient to him. You know what I'm saying? We're wrong. I just want to say thank you. And I just want to say I enjoyed myself. And I'll see you next week.
And I'll see you next week too, sis. I'm so happy everybody came out. Our first collab together. It's going to be many more of our conversations from views of two happily married sisters. Okay, sis been married for almost 18 years. Sis, I've been married 11 years, and as you can see, we are not oppressed. Okay, we are happy. We're screaming to the rooftop. We happy and we love our husband. Okay, sis have her king. I call my husband my Lord. Okay, so thank you all for coming out to rock with me, and sis take heed. We will see y'all again next Thursday. We'll let y'all know time because I don't know the time we're gonna be on. I don't know if it's gonna be 9:30 or 9 o'clock again. We'll see with BMU. But keep checking out with the time or whatnot. But we love you guys. Thank y'all so much for coming out to rock with me and sis. Until next time, see you all later. Bye-bye.